everyone and welcome back to my channel. Or hello if you are new here and are a new subscriber, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, go and hit that button. I've got so much more content lined up and I'd really appreciate it. It honestly means so much to me when you hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram, my handle is at Lydia Tomlinson. I'll link it all below so you can head straight over there after this video. I've got something a little bit different for you today, veering a little bit away from fashion and onto interiors instead. I include quite a lot of interiors updates on either my vlogs or my stories, but I wanted to kind of do a whole video dedicated to it because I feel like I'm finally reaching a point where I've got quite a lot of new pieces and everything's sort of coming together. So today is going to be a roundup of all those new pieces that I've got, and I'll also insert little cutaways so you can see how everything looks in situ rather than me just holding up and talking about it. So it's a little bit of a room slash bathroom tour as well as a haul. Some of the things I have to actually show you and then some of them I'm not going to move, but you'll see in the cutaways anyway. Everything will be linked below. If I can't remember the prices now, I'll try and put them on screen. If the items are no longer available or a little bit older and I don't know the prices, I'll link an alternative below instead. So I'm going to start with what's in the background. So the first thing is this print, which I get so many questions about on Instagram because I actually post this background a lot, especially when I'm doing like a haul and I'll say, you know, filming haul today, whatever, and I'll have that in the background. Also, it features in all of my fashion videos as well. I get so many compliments and comments about it. So this is, it actually says love. I didn't even know that at the start. I don't know how ditzy I was at the time when I was buying it, but it says love on it, and somebody pointed it out to me that I actually had the print upside down, but I just ordered it because I thought it looked quite cool. I'm not really a big fan of anything that's real life. Some prints I do like that's real life, but I kind of wanted something a little bit abstract, geometric, and something that didn't really say anything or wasn't too much attention drawing to it, and this kind of fit the bill. So this is from DESENIO, as is the frame. I've never worked with DESENIO before, but I actually found a discount code online from another blogger, and I bought both the print and frame from there. The frame isn't that great quality, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite expensive as well. So if you are going for a print from there, try and look for a different frame. I was a little bit impatient and decided to go for this because I thought it would be a struggle to find one this size because this is the largest one that there is. So I was kind of in not a rush, but I just couldn't be bothered looking anywhere else. I was a bit lazy. And ended up ordering their frame, which I kind of regret a bit because it just feels really flimsy. I love the way it looks, so this is exactly what I wanted, but in terms of quality, I'd maybe go and buy a frame somewhere else and then buy the print from DESENIO. So that is the print. I don't normally have it there. You normally have a mirror, but I didn't want the mirror reflecting the rest of the room, so that's why I put that there, and I just think it suits like the environment really well. So I'll go for the next little piece. I've got to be a little bit gentle with this, and I'll zoom it really close to the camera so you can see a bit better. I got that candle the other day in the Primark store when we went to the Birmingham opening launch of the store. It is, I think it's so affordable in there. The homeware section in Primark is so good, especially in the Birmingham one. I feel like they've got some really nice stock. They also had some really nice bedding, like bedspreads, cushions, things like that, so definitely worth a visit. That candle was really affordable. I also got a plain black one, which I've actually left at Tim's, but really like those. Not sure how scented they are. It's meant to be clean cotton. I can't really smell it. It's more just decorative really, like just a plain bright white, and also just a really nice candle. I like burning candles, so, but I don't want to burn like a really expensive Jo Malone one or anything like that, so I'll go to something like this instead, and it still creates the same ambiance. So next, let's go for this little frame. It's like a gold frame. It's quite unusual actually, and that's why I like it. It's like a bit cut out and like with a suspended thing there, is all I can describe it as. This was from Homesense, again really affordable. I think it was probably something like $8.99, and I'm really into the gold at the moment. I just think gold is a lot more modern than silver, which is weird because a few years ago you'd never have said that. You were silver everything, but now it's like this quite bright gold, which I'll see a lot of throughout the haul. Really like this. Just think it's nice to have photo frame. I think people neglect photo frames, but I really like them because it's both decoration as well as a nice little memory to treasure and to see every day. So I just keep this on my dressing table. Another one to mention, which I get asked about all the time, is this marble dressing table, and this is from Swoon Editions. So it actually took ages to come. It took probably over a month, which I don't think is normal. I think perhaps they were shipping it from somewhere else, but it is solid marble. It is really, really heavy. For quite a small table, it's extremely heavy because it is proper solid marble, and then they've got gold legs underneath as well, and it's got one little pull-out drawer. The only thing I'd say about this is it's quite small, short, which isn't great for me because I'm about 5'6" and I'm not small, so I need to kind of get my legs under, and my legs just about fit under, but my previous dressing table was quite tall, which I much preferred. But I'd say maybe if you got a slightly lower stool, it would balance out your ratio a little bit. But I do really, really like it. I love the way it looks. I think it looks amazing. But yeah, the one thing I would say, a little bit short, so just bear that in mind with the rest of your furniture. So I've not really found the proper home for this yet. This is the Primark vase. I also got this the other day in the Birmingham store. Primark vase, really cheap. I've taken the price off the bottom now, so I can't remember, but yeah, really, really cheap. It's just so good in there. I couldn't recommend it enough. Not really found a proper home. I've just popped it there for now, but I might kind of move it around in different places and see how it looks. But I really like this just on its own, but it would also look nice with maybe some eucalyptus leaves in it, or some pampas grass, dried pampas grass, which is probably something I will consider getting for this actually. The pampas grass is those straw coloured long leafy type things, and I think that would look really good in this little vase. So I'm not sure how much you can class these as actual homeware. I guess it is though, because they have a place in your home all the time and you have them out on display. So these are two makeup bags from Azarina store. So we've got the smaller one here, both got my initials on, and then the bigger one, which actually probably needs a little bit of a clean. This is like, actually I think it's meant to be a bit of a clutch bag, but I'm using it as a makeup bag. I think it's so good. I love the shape of it. When I went to Amsterdam, it was a really nice shape to put. We just had carry-on luggage, and I just put it like that, and it was nice and flat in the carry-on. I've got loads of makeup in here, so it fits a lot, and it's got a little side pocket. And this one is really nice for just popping in your bag traveling. It's also got a little side pocket, which I think is really nice. I've taken this with me when I've been to London and to Birmingham, and I've needed a little bit more makeup and some other extra bits and bobs, and I popped it in here. And I think these are really nice just together, and I keep those out on my dressing table. Next I've got this little tray from H&M Home. I think this was probably about £12. I'll see if it's still available. I got it probably a couple of months ago now, but it's really nice small little tray. And because my dressing table, my new one, is a little bit smaller than my previous one, I wanted a smaller tray just to put a few perfumes on, but nothing that was too big and took up all the space, because I like to have the space. I watch YouTube videos when I do my makeup, so I put my laptop there, and I also spread all my makeup out, so I didn't want too much room taken up with a tray. So I just put a couple of my favourite perfumes on there, and a lipstick. And this is just more of a display thing than it is like a perfume holder, because I've got a lot of other perfumes stored in another tray over there, and also in my drawers. But it's just a nice little way to display things. Some jewellery would look really nice lined up on this. Yeah, just a little extra display tray. So speaking of display trays and H&M Home, I've got this little shell here. I'm not sure if this is in stock still, but they do a lot of similar kind of things. And this is so cute though. It's nice and small. You can probably just about see there how big it is. Also I've done some cutaways, so you'll be able to see a bit better there. But it's nice to just pop a few bits of jewellery in. I just put my everyday jewellery in there. So these rings tend to always go in this tray, and my watch maybe, or any new in jewellery that I don't want to forget about, I just put in there. And it's just a nice little extra way of displaying your jewellery. And again, it brings that gold accent into another section of my bedroom, and it's displayed on top of a unit of drawers from IKEA, and it just brings the gold from over here right through to over there as well. So my next piece I've actually spoken about in a previous spring favourites video, but it's this Homesense basket. So it's quite a decent size. I don't really put much in there, maybe my slippers every now and again. It is more just for display. But as I explained in the other haul, I like this because it brings an element of natural and kind of an element of the outside in, which is kind of the same effect that a plant brings. So I really like that. Just pop it next to this table normally, and yeah, and I can just pop my slippers in, and it just brings a nice little extra element into your interiors. So next to that, I've been popping this, I guess, would you call it a storm lamp maybe? This is from Primark again. It's like a wickery thing with a white top, and it's also got, I don't know if you can see, but it's got like a glass candle holder in the middle, so you can pop a tea light or a different kind of candle in there, and it'll look like really nice because you can see it glowing all throughout there. It's also just a nice display piece without the candle. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep it next to the wicker basket, but I quite like the two elements together, and I think it sometimes looks quite nice having things not just singular, having like a couple of bits together. I think usually it's like a rule of 3, isn't it? But there's not really space, or it wouldn't look right having 3 things where it is. So those two just go together and they look really cute. Whilst we're on Primark Home, I've got this white vase here with the gold legs. They do come off like that, so you need to be quite careful, but it'd be nice to just have a little plant in there, which I've not got for it yet. Not really found a home for this yet, but it was so cute that I couldn't resist it, and especially because it was white and gold, it just fitted in with my theme perfectly. So I think maybe with my few vases and bits and bobs that I've got, I'll mix it up every now and again and mix and match, etc. But I thought this is really cute little piece again, and these plant pots on the stand are really in at the moment, really like on trend way of displaying plants, which I'm going to talk to you about for my next piece. So the plant that you see in every single video of mine is this one over here. This is where I keep it normally, but I move it around a bit for videos. This plant is from Homesense, and it's this like dark green. I wanted something quite dark green, and that's not even quite as dark as I wanted it. But I like that it's big and tall, but it's not overwhelming. And also, speaking of the plant pots on legs, I got that one in a black, also from Homesense, and the plant just fits perfectly inside it. I've noticed Homesense have got quite a few of these pots on legs, so really worth going in if you are looking for that, and they do really good artificial plants too. So my next piece is this iconic lamps little light, and this was very kindly gifted to me. It actually comes with a set of 2. I've given the other one to Tim because they don't really both fit here. I only really needed the one, but they come as a set of 2. So it's this like square metal frame with the bulb in, and the reason why I wanted this is because I've got quite a few lamps already that are quite tall, but I needed something that was a bit shorter because I've got a sloping roof at one side of the room, so that needed to fit under the roof. It is quite bright, the bulb is very bright, so maybe go down a watt or whatever to make it a little bit more dim, but it's just a nice little fit and brings a bit of extra light to the room, and the black goes in with the rest of the theme. So speaking of lamps, I'm going to show you this one from Homesense. I actually got this as a Christmas present, but I chose it. So it's this really white, it's so cool. I don't know if this even does it justice. It's like this white kind of, what would you call that? I don't really know, but patterned, I guess you'd say, with the gold bottom and the black top, and this couldn't be more perfect for my room. And it just goes on my dressing table. I've got a little dressing table from Wayfair, and it just goes really nicely on top of that, and it's a bit of a statement piece rather than just having a plain lamp. I think it's nice to have quite statement lamps. They bring a bit of something extra to the room, and I think it makes a room look a bit more expensive too. So again, I picked this one up in Primark in Birmingham, and it's got this like really nice, I think this looks really expensive. Probably not the same quality as somewhere as like the White Company or Homesense or somewhere like that, but I think it looks really expensive. And look at the back, it's even got like these little tie details there, and I just thought a nice plain cushion with a bit of a textural element brings something to the room. It's quite plain, but with the texture it's just a little bit something different, and it blends in really nicely with my other cushions. I've got a little bit of pink in there and 2 black velvet ones that I got from Homesense a while ago, and this is just a nice new addition. It's quite big too. I prefer bigger cushions, so that is nice and also cozy. As well, it comes with the cushion inside, so if you're a bit lazy and can't be bothered going out to buy a cushion, which I don't blame you because that's a faff, it already comes with the cushion, so that's win-win. So I can't really show you this that well because it's huge. It's double bed size, but it's from H&M Home, quilted. It's this quilted material. It's quite thick but not too thick. I'm just gonna put it down. Oh, so I got that again around Christmas time, so I'm not sure whether it's still going to be around, but they'll definitely have similar because I've seen quite a few of those. It's quite expensive, but for me it's been worth it. I think the quilting looks quite luxury and it really complements the rest of my room. And again, the quilting brings the same textural element as the cushion, so it's very, very plain, but adding a bit of a texture makes it look a bit more interesting. So let's move on to the bathroom. Done all the things in the room I think that I wanted to talk about. Let's move to the bathroom. So I've just kind of had a bit of a redecorate in the bathroom. I've bought a new unit for it, I've had a new blind, it's all been painted, I've had my cupboards painted like a really dark grey brown, so it's really transformed it. And then I've bought a few new bits and pieces like this Zara mirror. So I've got this huge Zara round mirror. When I say huge, it's not huge, it's just quite a big round mirror. I really like round mirrors. We've actually got one downstairs, a gold one, and I really like the black for a change because it kind of brought all the elements that I have in my room into the bathroom as well. I was a bit worried about the round being propped up, but it's absolutely fine. It's not rolled off yet, so fingers crossed, touch wood, it doesn't do. I love the extra light that a mirror brings into the room, and also the round frame I think is really modern and on trend. So to put with the mirror on the new unit. The unit, by the way, is the same I've got in my room. It's from IKEA, but it's a high gloss one and it fits so much in. I've got a lot of beauty products. Obviously with my job I get gifted a lot of beauty and like all sorts of creams and fake tans and things like that, and they were just piling up to the point where I needed some extra storage, and they are amazing. I've got some little baskets that go inside them too, just to kind of separate everything, so that's a good idea if you do buy those. So with the round mirror I've got this glass vase. This again is from Homesense, and so are these, kind of like a eucalyptus leaf. I don't really like these end bits on them, but I like the rest of them, and I thought, you know, it's expensive buying fresh ones. You can buy the eucalyptus leaves. Very expensive to keep up buying the fresh ones, especially just for the bathroom where not many people see it. So I thought I'd go for the artificial ones, and I still think they look really good, and they're quite good artificial ones, apart from this little bit on top which is annoying me a bit, but I do really like them. Both from Homesense, and it sits really well on the unit. And I'm kind of bringing a little bit of green into the bathroom. I think with the plain white and the dark grey black, a little bit of green looks really nice and fresh, especially for a bathroom. So finally I've got 2 candles to talk about. So first of all I'll talk about this one. It's from H&M Home, again, bamboo and jasmine, and it really smells amazing. I've not burnt it yet because I only got it yesterday, and I don't really want to burn this candle. It's more a display candle, but I love the black and the kind of bumpy bits. It just makes it something a bit different from just plain black. And then it's got the gold sign, and I just really like it. You know what I'm like, for a sucker for gold and black, so this fits in with that theme really well. I really would love to burn this actually. I think it was only about £8, but I like it as a decorative piece. So this other candle was gifted to me by chelseacandle.com, and this is ginger and lime, and again this smells amazing. I would absolutely love to burn this. They're completely different scents, these two. This one's very zesty and springy with the lime in it, and that one's a bit more calming. But if I am right, this is made out of all recycled materials. I just think it's really nice, and I like, again, that earthy element, and that's nice to bring into a bathroom, especially alongside the like eucalyptus leaves. So that is it for my homeware haul. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed seeing where everything goes and how it's all been fitted together. I just started the bit of transformation by, what did I get first of all? I think I got the bedding first of all, so the quilt and everything, and then I built it up from there and decided that black was an element that I wanted to bring into it, and gold as well. And this piece, getting the marble table, I felt was really transformative, and it brought everything together. And as I've mentioned, I really think that natural element is important, so maybe like the rattan style basket or plants or dark greenery I like. It's a really important element. It brings a bit of life into the room and a bit of colour while still being natural. It doesn't kind of contrast with any other colours you've got going on. So that's definitely a good tip. If you'd like to see more of these videos, like interiors videos, let me know, because I love doing them. I'm obsessed with interiors. At the moment I'm still living at home, but as time progresses we're looking to maybe move to Manchester and get a flat there, so there'll be a lot more interiors content coming when that time comes. So yeah, let me know if you've enjoyed it. Just give it a thumbs up or leave a comment. That would really mean a lot to me. As I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and go and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!